Here we start the class. Already we have discussed regarding direct and indirect speech. What we have discussed, that comes under the category of statements. As per the board syllabus, you are having statements, questions, commands, requests, okay, all these. So first part, that is the statements, we have discussed so far in the earlier class, that you have to focus there on the reporting verb, and if the reporting verb will be there in past, then you have to make certain changes there in the tense of the part which is there under inverted commas. As if the part in the inverted commas will be there in simple present, then it will change into simple past. If it will be there in present continuous, it will change into past continuous. If it will be there in present perfect, it will change into past perfect. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Then simple past will change into past perfect. Past continuous, past perfect continuous. Past perfect, no change. Past perfect continuous, no change. That we have discussed, that these changes will be made when the reporting verb will be there in past. If the reporting verb will be there in present tense or future tense, then no change will be made there in the tense of the part which is there in inverted commas. Now, yesterday's class, while it was ended, at that time we were discussing that there are certain exceptions, that even if the reporting verb is there in past, then also no changes will be made there in the part which is there in the inverted commas. So what is this exception? If the direct speech expresses a historical fact, if it is expressing a historical fact, okay, a historical fact is there, a universal truth is there, a habitual fact is there, then the tense of the direct speech will not change, even if the reporting verb is there in the past. You have understood, children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have to focus
Yes,
on
sir.
this, that the part which is there in the within the inverted commas, if that is a historical fact, a universal truth, or a habitual fact, then the tense of that part will not be changed anymore. Simply you have to remove the inverted commas, you have to use the conjunction, okay, and then you have to use the right pronouns likewise. He said honesty is the best policy. So here it
He
is
said that
said,
honest.
He said that honesty is the best policy.
right, very
He
much
said
correct.
that honesty is the best policy.
Yes. So it will remain the same. He said that honesty is the best policy. It will remain the same. He said that honesty is the best policy. Now you write other example. He said, the sun rises in the east. Okay, so this is what? This is universal fact. This is,
He said that the sun rises in the
this is,
He said that the sun rises in the east.
he said that the sun rises in the east. So no change is there. Okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Even though the reporting verb is there in the
Past
past.
tense.
Okay, why this exception is there? This exception is there as per this clause. This exception is there as per this, that if the direct speech expresses a historical fact, a universal truth, or a habitual fact, then the tense of the direct speech will not change any more. Okay, students? So, the sun rises in the east. This is a universal fact. Okay, then you write okay. She said God is omnipresent. Very much correct. This is a valid statement, a universal truth. Okay, so she said God is
He said
omnipresent.
that
Means,
She
God is
said that God
omnipresent.
is omnipresent.
yeah, she said that God is omnipresent. God is present everywhere. God is present everywhere. Okay, and further you write, Rakesh said, I am an early riser. I am an early riser. Rakesh said that I am an early riser. So this is coming under which category? I am an
Habit.
Habitual fact.
Habitual actions.
habitual.
Habitual fact.
Habitual. Okay. If someone says that I wear a red coat on Monday, okay, so that is a habitual fact. So Rakesh said,
Rakesh said that he is an early riser.
very good, very good. Correct, Sadhna. So Rakesh said that he is an early riser. Rakesh said that he is an early riser. Okay, so likewise the changes are to be made. Okay, then you write further, the teacher said, the teacher said the First World War started in 1914. The teacher said the First World War started in 1914. So this is a historical fact. A historical fact. Okay. So historical.
The teacher said that the First World War started in 1940.
Yeah, 14. So the teacher said that the First World War started in 1914. Okay, no change in the tense because it is a historical fact. So now you have understood, children, that the
Yes,
part which
yes,
is
sir.
there with the inverted commas, the tense of that part will not change if that is expressing a historical fact, a universal fact, a habitual fact. Okay, if even if this reported verb is there in the past, so this exception you have to remember. Then we have discussed about this also, that if it is, so all of you have written this.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there any student who has not written?
Yes, sir.
All of you have written.
No, sir.
So if you have not written, you write. So at the time of examination, you can remember. You can go through. Okay, you can have a revision. Then yesterday, okay, I also said, we also discussed that if the reporting verb is in present and in future, then the part which is there in the inverted commas, that will not change anymore. Okay,
Sir,
so
please repeat.
if the reporting verb, this is the reporting verb, this is he said, this is the she said, this is the reporting verb. So if the reporting verb will be there in present or in future tense, then the part which is there in the inverted commas will not change anymore. Okay, so I will give you some examples that also you do. All of you have done this.
Yes, sir.
All of you have written now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then you write, children. Come. So you write this one, we will discuss. You write. Then okay. So what is the answer in this case? This one, Satish.
Satish says that
Satish
he
says
is
that
flying a kite.
he is flying a kite.
Is that he was
Just one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, only one student. Okay, Garima, you provide response. Garima, you respond.
So can
No.
I?
Okay, Sadhna, you tell.
Satish says that he is flying a kite.
Very good. Okay, so Satish say Satish says that he is flying a kite. Okay. So simply we have removed the inverted commas, conjunction that has been used. Okay. And the relative pronoun we have changed. No change in the tense. Okay.
Sir?
Because here the reporting verb is there in present tense. Then next one, Himanshu raised his hand. Yes, Himanshu, you tell. Vandan Vyas also raised his hand.
Satish will Satish will say that he want a glass of milk.
Yes, simply. Okay. So Satish will say that he want a glass of milk. Okay. So I hope you have understood it, and regarding the statements, all you will do. Okay, students. And I have created an assignment there in the Google Classroom covering all the aspects. Okay, I have given some which are having this reporting verb. Okay, these also. Then regarding the other things also I have given. Okay, historical fact, universal truth. Okay, and then where the reporting verb remains there in the past. Okay, so you do that assignment. Okay,
सर
students.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
yes, Sadhna, speak.
सर टोल्ड वाले में क्या होता है तो वो एक बार बता दीजिए.
बेटा told वाले में मैंने बोला that if after the subject there is an object. Okay, he said to me. Okay, he said to me. He said to me, Rakesh is dishonest. Okay, so he said to me. So now he said to me. After said, object is there. What is there? Object. So in this situation, it will
He told me.
he told me. He told me. Okay, that He told me conjunction that Rakesh is dishonest. So it is in simple present, it will change into simple past. So what it will become? Rakesh was
dishonest.
हाँ जी. Okay, so likewise. Okay, students. So Sadhna, you have understood where you have to use told.
Yes, sir.
All other students, everyone, if after said, if after reporting verb there is any object, okay, after the reporting verb said, if there is any object, then you have to change into told. Okay, students. So this is the first category in reported speech, direct and indirect speech, that is the statements. We have discussed about the statements, how the statements are changed, how the statements are changed. Okay, students.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now we will discuss about the questions, how questions are to be changed. Questions, that is the interrogative sentences. Okay, students.
Yes, sir.
Vandan, what you want to ask? Speak. Vandan, if you have any doubt, you
सर
just
अगर says to है तो सर वो भी told में change होगा.
वो टेल में
Tells.
है ना.
Yes, sir.
As per the tense, the changes will be made. Said is past, so past you have to use. Okay, that is present.
सर
हाँ जी, साधना.
सर अगर he says to me ऐसा होगा तो वो he tells to हो जाएगा.
हाँ हाँ हाँ. Okay, because that is simple, so simple present. So likewise is the changes are to be made. Okay, and after said, at said is there in past, so in the same manner you have to change it into told. Now children, we will discuss regarding the questions. So regarding questions, you write it. Okay, what are the provisions? What are the reporting verb? The reporting verb say is changed into ask, inquire. Okay, so the reporting verb say is changed into ask or inquire, or if it is said, okay, in past, then it will become asked or inquired. Asked or inquired. This is the first change. Then interrogative sentence. The second change, the interrogative sentence is changed into a statement by placing the subject before the verb and the full stop is put at the end of the sentence. Okay, so first change is that the reporting verb say will be changed into ask or inquire, or the reporting verb said will change into asked or inquired. That you have understood? The first
Yes, sir.
Second change, the interrogative sentence is changed into a statement. Interrogative sentence is changed into a statement by placing the subject before the verb. Subject you will place before the verb and it will be changed into a statement from the question. Okay, and the full stop is put at the end of the sentence instead of a question. A full stop you have to place. Okay, two things. Then further you have to remember, if the interrogative sentence is a yes or no answer type, if the interrogative sentence is a yes or no type answer, okay, then you have to use if or whether. If or whether. Okay, if or whether is used. When it is used, when the interrogative sentence is in the form of a question whose answer comes in the form of yes or no. Okay, students, if the answer of the question, will you join us? So either you will say yes or either you will say no. So if the answer is coming in the form of yes or no, then there if or whether is to be used. This you will understand more clearly when we will discuss some examples. Okay, so you have understood these things
Yes, sir.
so far. Okay, so then we will discuss it with the help of examples. You have written this,
Yes, sir.
and regarding if or whether, you
Yes,
write you write it in the complete form, that if the interrogative sentence is in a question whose answer is coming in the form of yes or no, then if or whether is used, okay, as conjunction. So you write first of all, you write all these, then we will discuss. Yeah, you write it. I said to him, where are you going? Okay. So,
He told to him where
I
he was
asked
going.
me. I asked him where he was going.
Sadhana, first focus on it. We have discussed. This is an interrogative
Question.
sentence. An interrogative sentence. This is a question. This is not a statement. This is a question. This is an interrogative sentences. And for interrogative sentences, rules are different. For at the place of said, you have to use asked or inquired. Okay. So likewise, okay. So it is, I said to him, where are you going? Okay. So it will become, I asked him. I asked him. Why asked him or I inquired him?
Because it in interrogative sentence.
In interro, interrogative sentences. So you have to focus on the question mark. If it is a question mark, if it is a question, then asked or inquired. Asked or inquired is to be used. So I asked him. I asked him, conjunction that will not be used anymore. They are in interrogative sentences. They are in questions. Okay, so I asked him where he
is
was going. Okay, where he was going, and then full stop. So is it clear to you? I asked him where he
Yes,
was
sir.
going. I asked him where he was going. Full stop. Okay, no question mark. Okay, subject before the verb. And why changed into past? Because where are you going? Simple present. So that rule remain the same. Simple present will change into simple past. Okay, but here you have to see that if a question mark is there, then this said to, this said will change into asked. Say will change into asked. Okay, so I asked him, conjunction that will not be used. Conjunction that will not be used. I asked him where he was going. Subject will be used before the verb. Is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
सर हिम के बाद कॉमा भी नहीं लगेगा
क्या?
सर हिम के बाद कंजक्शन यूज नहीं होगा पर कॉमा भी नहीं लगेगा
No, directly no conjunction. You have to start it like this. Okay. Then the next, it is I asked him where he was going. Okay, so you make it. He said to me.
He said.
ही आस्क्ड
He asked me
He
where I
asked
would
me
go
if
there.
I will go there.
Just a minute, just a minute. This is will. This is will. So this is a model. In models, can will be changed into could, will be changed into would, may will change into might, will change into should. Okay. In should, no change. In could, Sadhna, just listen. Could, no change. Might, no change. Should, no change. Would, no change. But a can will change into could, will change into would, shall will change into should, may will change into might, might will remain same,
Same.
should will remain same, should will remain same, would will remain same. As a reference came here, that's why we have discussed. Okay, so you tell it.
He asked me, would you go there?
would
He inquired if I
He
would
asked
go
me
there.
whether I would go there.
Yes, Vandan, repeat it.
He asked me whether I would go there.
Yes, he asked me whether I would go there. He asked me if I would go there. Okay. Why if
Yes,
or
sir.
whether has been used as conjunction? If and
because
whether.
yes or no is the answer
Yes, or answer.
हाँ बेटा, yes or no में आंसर है. If the answer will be in the form of yes or no, then if and whether will be used. And as in this particular question's response, answer is coming in the form of yes or no. Will you go there? Either answer should come in the form of yes. Anushika, turn off your mic. So he asked me if I would, will change into would. He asked me if I would go there, full stop. If I would go there. You have understood it, children?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to provide your response. So he asked me if I would go there. All of you have written it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
write it. Write it. He asked me if I would go there. He asked me if I would go there. Okay. Then children do the next. My friend said to Deepak. My friend said to Deepak, have you ever been to Agra? And Deepak will say, yes, I had been to Agra. Or either Deepak will say, no, I had not been to Agra. Okay. So,
Sir, can I tell?
yes, tell.
My friend asked Deepak if he had ever been to Agra.
Right, correct. Correct. Anyone else? My friend asked Deepak if he
He
had
had.
he had ever been to Agra. If he had ever been to Agra. Is it clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you have understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you write
Yes,
it
sir.
there. You write it there in your notebook. Okay, you write it. My friend asked Deepak if he had ever been to Agra. Okay, you write it. My friend asked Deepak if he had ever been to Agra. Okay, and then we will proceed.
Yes, sir.
All of you have done.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
let me give you some more examples. You write it, children. You write all these. We will discuss. Write all these. Then we will discuss. He said to me, what are you doing?
He asked me what.
Fatna, let others answer. Let others answer. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Vinisa.
He asked me what I was doing.
He asked me what I was doing. Full stop. He asked me what I was doing. Right? All of you He asked me what I was doing.
Yes, sir.
All of you have written.
Yes,
He
sir.
asked me what I was doing. Yes, next. Where do you live? Asked the stranger to Misa. Yes, Jayashree, you tell. Jayashree.
Yes, sir.
Utkarsh Misra has left the meeting. Why, Utkarsh, you have left the meeting? Where do you live? Asked the stranger. Yeah. I asked to Jayashree Meher. Yes. Okay, Himanshu has raised his hand. Yes, Himanshu.
Where did she live? Asked the stranger to Misha.
So we will use it directly where she
Sir,
lives.
can I tell?
Yes, Sadhna.
The stranger asked Misa, where do she live?
Where she lived. Where she lived. Where
Sir,
she
do
lived.
नहीं है.
Okay, because see, do is there, so it will change. It is simple present. It will change into simple past.
Simple past.
Okay, so did. So likewise, you change directly the verb form. The stranger asked Misa where she lived. Okay, if did remains there in question, so the verb form becomes second. So the stranger asked Misa where she lived. Okay,
Okay, sir.
the stranger asked Misa where she lived. This verb form we have changed into second. Why? Because this is in simple present. So the stranger asked Misa where she lived. Okay, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is Pragya there in the class? Pragya. So Pragya is not attending the class. Okay. Then do the next one. The policeman said to the man, children,
Can I tell?
Inform your old friends they should attend the class on regular basis. Every student should attend the class. If you will attend the class, you will be benefited. If you will not attend the class, you will miss the lecture. Consequently, you will not be able to do better there in the exam. Okay. So the policeman said, the man, where are you going?
Sir, can I tell?
The
Yes,
The
policeman
policeman
asked
asked
the
the man where he
man
was
where
going. Where I was going.
was going.
Pragati Tripathi, you tell. Pragati Tripathi. You
Yes,
tell,
sir.
beta. The policeman.
The policeman asked the man, where is he going?
Where he was going. Where are you going? Okay. So it will be changed into where he was going. Simple past. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Continuous. So the policeman asked the man where he was going. Full stop. The policeman asked the man where he was going. All of you have done?
Yes, sir.
Then next.
Yes, sir.
Next, he said, will you listen
Sir,
to...
can I tell?
Yes. Who is?
Can I tell?
Sir, Ritika.
Ritika, tell.
He asked them whether they would listen to such a man.
Will you listen to such a man? First thing, the
Sir,
answer
can I
is...
tell?
Just let Ritika complete. So if or whether will be used because the answer is coming in the form of yes or not. So yes, Ritika, repeat what you said.
He asked them whether they would listen to such a man.
Yes, they would. Will change into would. So he said, will you listen to such a man? He asked if he would listen to such a man. Okay. He asked if he would listen to such a man. Okay, students? Is it clear
Yes,
to
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this
Yes,
all
sir.
you have to do in your notebook, students. Do in your notebook, do the questions given there in the Google Classroom assignment and do it in right time. The due date is that of tomorrow only, and that much time is required. Okay, so all of you complete it and upload it there, students. Okay, otherwise I have already mentioned that your internal marks depends upon whether you are regular there in submission of your work or not, you are submitting the given assignments regularly in time or not. Okay, so do that, children. Okay, that tomorrow date is the last date. You complete it today. You complete it today and upload it, and by tomorrow I will return it. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so all of you have done.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Done.
Done.
Now we have discussed two categories, children. They are in a reported speech. We have discussed about the statements. We have discussed about the questions. That is the interrogative sentences. Okay. Now we will discuss regarding request, commands, orders. Okay. All these are coming under the category imperative sentences. Okay, so we will discuss regarding imperative sentences. We will discuss in the next class regarding optative sentences. Okay, so that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, Vinisa, you have raised your hand. You want to ask something?
No, sir.
Okay, by mistake. So children, this class comes to an end here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, children.